Listen, guys, if you don't learn nothing else from the Family Exchange movie, I be trying to tell y'all, I don't have no magic sauce. We don't have no magic sauce. We serve the same God. The God of Abraham, the God of Israel, the God of Isaiah. I don't have no rich family. I don't have no uncle. I don't have nobody special but God. And I think we always want to make excuses for why other people can do stuff and we can't. But guess what? We can. Yeah, my car is fine. And they didn't even hit me over the head. It's possible. I didn't get no $5 million loan. I don't have Donald Trump's dad to give me a small loan of $1 million. I just had a will, a desire, and a dream. And my dream may be different from yours. Oh, my bad. All right, I've been so busy blocking people, and I was looking out the window. No, I didn't do that on purpose. I did that on accident because I'm blocking people. But yeah, I don't have no special sauce, guys. I don't have no special sauce, no nothing. Just what y'all want to do? You want to open a business? You want to sell cocaine? Well, you better dream about it and do it. If you're going to sell cocaine, you got to have an infrastructure. You got to have lookouts. You got to have money to bribe the police, bribe the judges and lawyers. Okay, you're probably going to go to prison, but it's better than doing nothing. Sell a brick of that raw for Jesus. Sell a brick of that raw for the Lord. Sin is white as snow, cocaine is white. What up, yacht? Shout out to Mr. Kenyatta Banks. He was in the movie. He was Fitness Dad. But no, seriously, man, I meet a lot of people, and a lot of people just they be just dying at their day job. Dying daily. What's up, Scotty? And like Booker T. Washington said, cast down your buckets where you are. It's funny when me, Jay, and Ant were early in our play live. We wanted to do this play, and we had to. Oh, Jay, tell me if you remember this, Jay. We were doing this play, and we partnered with this guy, this local business owner, a man, who he wanted to invest in the movie. And lo and behold, I'm just gonna tell y'all straight. He had a money laundering business. We thought he was a legit businessman, but he was out here selling the drugs. He was out here on narcos. And we had a play, and this dude said, yo, I'm gonna make sure you guys play happen, but I need y'all, I'm gonna give you guys $5,000. And to us at that time, $5,000 was more than enough, right? Now, mind you, he told us he owned some barbershops and some stuff, and he did be in the barbershop. And lo and behold, he was Pablo Escobar Jr., and he told me and Jay, I'm going to give y'all 5 racks, because the police are coming for me. I'm going to give you guys 5 racks. Y'all hold it and say it was ticket money. And me and Jay were like, no, we aren't going to be starting our plays like that. And he was like, man, come on, bro, hold this for me. We were like, man, no, we ain't, no, I got kids. And we didn't, so the money that he was supposed to invest from the barbershop was drug money. So we had to cancel the play because we weren't going to take no drug money and do it. So we had to cancel the play, and we had to stand in front of the venue and tell people that the play was canceled. And way more people were coming than we thought. And we had to stand there from like 6 to 10 p.m. telling people that the play was canceled. And we were heartbroken. But we was like, we ain't finna start like this. Because you take drug money once, then you may take it again. And I'm not built for prison. My mom is texting me, why am I driving with no hands? Mom, I'm a bad driver. You should not be in this Periscope. Melissa's mom. I'm not built for prison. I'm soft. I got big legs. I got a thick behind. They're going to be like, oh, look at you, chocolate, huh? No. And I already told you I boo-booed on myself once, so I couldn't keep my whole clothes. I don't need nobody punking me. I'm not built for jail. Amen. I'm built for heaven. I'm built for church. I'm built for warmth. I am not built for jail. So it hurt, man. And at that point, we were just like, man, this ain't for us. Drug money, drug money infested our play. How you going to take drug money and do a play about God? How you going to take drug money and do a play about God? And he understood. The drug dealer understood. He was like, man, I respect y'all, man. I respect y'all. He wanted us to take that money, but he respected that we did it, and we still did it, man. We still did the plays. I'm telling y'all, man. I cried for real yesterday. I was playing around, but my brother made me cry for real. It was so interesting for me to write a film. Say I want to do something in May of last year, have it shot and done by July of last year, and have it out by the next year. And I know I lost some money because it took so long, but man, I did it. It's like graduating college in 6 years. Yeah, maybe people do it in 4 or 5, but I did 6 or 7. But it was so inspiring for me to see, like, my children, like my kids was up there acting. They was up there holding their own. And for people to laugh at the parts that I thought were funny and laugh at parts that weren't even written funny, like the part when he comes back from the Mexican dad and Juge is like, tough day, kid. They laughed, and I was like, that's not a funny part. But maybe it's because Zay and Juju were little. And that's what was so inspiring for me. Interestingly enough, Juge wasn't supposed to play the angel. We had an actress from Little Rascals to play the angel, and she was a girl, and that's where that Clarence jokes come from. I'm Clarence. That's a dad's name because she was a girl named Clarence. But she is on Disney now, and she's got a Disney show. So she's like a star. So Jay was like, man, let Juge do it. And I was like, you know what? Juge can do it. And Juge looked like Bruno Mars in that movie. And he did so good. And and for me, it's more important to see my son and my nephew working together on a film than it is to have somebody who's on Disney right now. Although the girl's super talented, Juge came and brought it. He worked so hard on his lines. I mean, he worked. He didn't even play games. And you know kids like to play. He had the little Puerto Rican Nazi. He looked like butter pecan ice cream. And I was so proud to watch him and Zay and Joe on the big screen. Afterwards, JoJo's like, it's my time for a movie. It's going to be called JoJo is Awesome. I was like, boy, let's make it called Finding JoJo. But when we shot that movie, JoJo was not as interested in making videos and stuff as he is now. But no, it made me so happy to see my nephew and my sons like working together. And nothing for the rest of their life, they'll have that. They will have that experience for the rest of their life. Whether they go in the entertainment industry or not, they can go back and be like, man, remember when we were little? The movie's at FamilyExchangeFilm.com. But that was like, that is great. They were just like 8 years old. And you know what we paid them in? Six Flags. After we did that movie, we took them, me and Jay took Juge, Zay and JoJo to Six Flags and let them do all the stuff they wanted to do. Ride all the rides, eat all the food. And they were just as happy. I was like, we ain't really got like cash for y'all. But for kids, Six Flags is cash. They were like, we can get a fun, okay, we can get a drink. We can get a cheeseburger. Get it all. Get it all, guys. You can have it all. Brand new socks and drawers. And but they will have that memory and they'll see like they did that. They did that. And that's a kid's movie. Family Exchange Film is a kid's movie. It's for kids and for the whole family. But adults was enjoying it. But adults was enjoying the film because it was almost all, no, hey, this is Melissa's mom, Liz 3. That's Melissa's mom, guys. But adults were enjoying the film, and I didn't know, man, as a creative person, you'd be like, I don't know if y'all gonna like this, if y'all gonna think it's funny, corny, good, bad. If it ain't good, it ain't gonna laugh. I've been to movie premieres in LA and it's people's film, and we just sat there and be like, and people don't want to laugh, and people can't just fake laugh. Like when people laughed, they were laughing. And Jay was in there wearing that big old preach. Jay, man, my brother, I'm trying to tell y'all, Jay, I said this last night. Jay and Melissa saved that movie. Jay and Melissa saved that movie. And Jay was in there preaching, and that girl fell for real. Somebody had something negative to say about that movie? Not today. I'll block you today. I'll block you today. You decree by 2017, I'll have a movie out. Oh, yeah. I got a movie out in 2015, too. Melissa was in the barbecue scene. She was actually had a better cameo in the picnic scene, but to make the movie make sense, we cut it. So her foot is in there. Her foot is in there. But Melissa don't be wanting to act. But if you see Fatherhood, Melissa, if you want to see Melissa act, check out Fatherhood. I've got a web series called Fatherhood, and Melissa acts in that. So the movie's at familyexchangefilm.com. Yeah, Fatherhood, Melissa acts a lot in that. But actually, the reason Melissa's not in the movie is because Melissa was at work. This was when I was, thank you, Chanel, said I was singing good. Melissa was at work. We shot this during the week, and Melissa was at work for the most part. And she was in the very last scene, and she was in the barbecue. But if you're watching this movie, you know I'm ready. Yeah, Melissa don't be liking to be on camera. She be in the camera on these periscopes, checking her eyebrows the whole time. No, that girl falling wasn't acting. And she fell off of an elevated thing to the ground. She didn't just fall from here. She walked up to the altar. Y'all see her step up? She fell off the altar and covered mother. Yeah, Issa Rae was in there. Issa Rae is the homie. Me and Jay moved to LA, and like within 2 months, we were in Issa Rae's The Choir. She fell. We were only shooting with one camera, so you couldn't really see it. But she fell off that altar. But Issa Rae was in there. She was coming to the premiere, but she went to Thailand. And we just got a glimpse of Issa Rae, and she's on HBO. And Issa Rae hit me and was like, Kev, you're inspiring. And I was like, you are on HBO. How are you telling me I'm inspiring? You're on HBO. But you never know what people are looking at you to do. People just be, you be inspiring, they be inspiring. I'm like, you're on HBO. And she was like, yeah. Actually, she didn't say anything. She just was like, yeah, I'm on HBO. Because I'm out here like, it's funny because one of my coworkers was saying, man, I got to be doing better than, actually it's not a coworker. It's one of the Instagram people that comes to the office like, yo, you got to be better. I got to be better than all my friends. And I don't agree with that. Jay, say what you said again. I missed it. I don't agree with that. I think you should always have some friends that are doing better than you, because if you're doing the best all the time, then you have friends that aren't inspiring and working hard. I got friends who are on Girls, who are on Netflix, who are writing movies, who are on HBO. That's inspiring to me. So if you guys are always beating your friends, then you need new friends. Because I can't be the best all the time. I need somebody to be like, oh, how we saved the movie. Okay, this is how we saved the movie. The first cut of the movie did not have any voiceover. Okay? So when you watch the film and you hear Zay say, have you ever woke up and realized I really don't like my family? We didn't have that setup piece. And the families were all mixed up. It just went from family to family to family to family to family to family to family. So Jay was like, okay, we got to make this make sense. Because right now it just seems like do. Do we have bad connection? Because I don't want to explain this and y'all say I'm frozen. So y'all give me ones when I'm clear, and I'll explain it again. Okay, good. We're good. All right. So it was just like boop, 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 boop. So it was just chopped and screwed, and it was all out of order from the way you saw it. It wasn't like in the order you saw it. So Liz was like, Kev, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't tie together, and it doesn't make sense. She was like, the setup makes sense. You feel the ending, but all the families don't make sense. So Jay was like, okay, here's what we're going to do, Kev. We're going to mix the families up. We're going to do the families that things were kind of go, okay. Oh, no, I didn't like it, Jay. I hated it. I was like, I can't put this out. I was like, I can't put this out. This is terrible. It is terrible. I was on the phone in my backyard, and Lisa was out there, and I was on the phone with Jay on speaker, and they had to talk me off the ledge. I was just like, this sucks. This sucks. Because the one thing I love about my wife, and I said this last night, she has never lied to us. She has never lied. The plays that we did, she was like, they're good. This one was okay. But when it was really good, she was like, this is the play. This is the best play. Go ahead, man. Yeah. She was like, this is the best play you guys have ever made. So when she says that, it means something, because she was she doesn't lie. She doesn't lie. She's really supportive, and she's not mean or demeaning, but she doesn't lie. So that's why we always ask her for her opinion, and she's seen every play we've ever done. So she was just like, she didn't know the answer. She just knew what was wrong. She was just like, it just doesn't make sense. So Jay was like, okay, Kev, here's what we're going to do. We're going to voice over, and we're going to put the families that make sense together. So he was like, the Asian family and Big Irish Jay, those first couple families, there's nothing really bad about that. So let's just make that part the part that says it wasn't so bad. So we put those together. And then he was like, okay, now let's put together all the families that have accents together. So it'll be like the part where he learns about different cultures. And I was like, okay. But then you got to explain it with the voiceover. Just little pieces of voiceover. And I was like, okay. And then it was like, some of them were like understanding. Like the rich mom who comes in with the toys, you get that. You get that part without saying it. So I'm trying to remember the other part. Oh, then I started to miss my family. All the voiceover was Jay's idea. And reorganizing was all Jay's idea. And I'm never going to take credit for that. Because my brother, that's why you got to have you got to have family. You got to have two things. You got to have people you love. You got to have people you trust. 3 things. And people who can tell the truth, and people who believe in you. Because if you don't have nobody that you trust, everybody's going to say it's great, right? If they are a fan of yours, they're going to say it's great. But your family and your close friends are going to tell you that the truth. And they're going to help you work through it. And that's the thing that LeBron messed up when he had the decision. He didn't have nobody telling him that he was willing to listen to, that this was dumb and wrong. So luckily I had a wife to tell me the truth, a brother to tell me the truth, and them to fix it. So now when you see the final project, you're like, whew, that makes sense, because the script was not in that order. And I would have been heartbroken if that movie didn't come out. So we did it, man. Ethiopian family was my friend from college. Dylan and DJ were the people that we moved in. So y'all be like, we didn't see Liz. Liz is all over the movie. Liz was at work helping to support it. Liz was watching cuts with me. She was telling me trailers. You see Liz all through that film. You see her children. You see her and me. Liz is all through that movie. You may not have seen her face, but she's in there. She's in the barbecue scene. But Liz ain't no actress. But here's what Liz said. She said, you ain't finna do no family movie where somebody else plays the wife. Ain't nobody else gonna play the wife. Not when you making movies. Ain't nobody else gonna play the wife. I was like, well, you want me to cast somebody as my wife? She was like, absolutely no. Hey, Lizzie K, you ain't gonna let nobody play my wife. That's what I know. You ain't gonna be hugging up on nobody, kissing up on nobody. If I got to do that, then I'll be in. I'll be in if you got to have a wife. I'll be in. But I'm not. She's not concerned about seeing her face. She's happy to not see her face. She's just fine. She sat right next to me, and it was me and Liz, my mom and dad, Zay and Joe, Zaire, and then Scotty and Dee, and then my coworkers from work behind me. And it was like, I was so happy. I was so happy that my parents came, and my friends came, and people who believed in me came. And my sons were there, and they were just little and black. Hey, Gorge Brown Eyes. Gorge Brown Eyes, welcome. So yes, Melissa is there, and you see her foot. But I honestly didn't even realize she wasn't even in, because I know what part she's in. So yeah, my brother did good. That big jacket wasn't even supposed to be funny. We just were in the preacher's office, and he had his robe in there, and James was like, I'm wearing this. He was just wearing a shirt and tie. Thank you, Court Singh. He was just going to wear a shirt and tie, but then we had that robe, and then Jay's not a huge man, and the preacher is a huge man. And Jay preached, didn't he? Now everybody's like, what's the next movie like? I don't know. Is Melissa in here? You saw her toes? I was actually talking and listening to the movie. We just didn't show her face. Hey, Ken, what's up, Ken? You said you were disappointed in me when I got fired. Listen, I don't see you. No, I probably won't make a drama. It's easier to sell comedy. But we have some good dramas. Oh, there you are, babe. Hey, babe. That's my wife. Ant was in there. Y'all saw Andy. They laughed at parts of Andy's stuff that I didn't know they were going to laugh at. As soon as they saw Ant, as soon as he did the stuff, that was just jokes that we said weren't by ourselves, man. So I'm happy, guys. I'm happy, guys. It's a great day. It's a great day. So if you guys want to watch the movie, it's FamilyExchangeFilm.com. If you want a hard copy, it's KevOnStage.com. And we'll mail one out to you. And God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you at the conference.